In a time before Christianity came to the north, a time when people clung to precarious existence on the harsh, sparse soil of the frozen fjords, power was etched into stone. This power was gifted from the gods and goddesses to the people to help them communicate, cast spells, divine the future, and memorialize their lives. This power came in the form of runes. Runes are a series of lines carved into rock, bone, metal, or wood to convey meaning and energy. These ancient sigils, mystic lines and symbols, are found all over Scandinavia, and their use was so prolific that they extended their reach down through France to the Mediterranean, all over Britain, and even, according to some, Canada. They started off relatively basic, with concepts drawn from their users' surroundings, beasts that stalked the lonely woodlands, thorns that ripped flesh, wood that grew. Community, family, seasons, and elements are all held within the shapes and symbols of the earliest runes, the Elder Furtharc, that were used 1700 years ago. Furtharc. Just as we call our series of letters the alphabet, so the series of runes is called Furtharc. Our alphabet has the name because the first letter in Greek is alpha, A, and the second is beta, B, alphabet. Furtharc is exactly the same, a word built out of the sounds of the first runic symbols. F, th, a, r, and k. Furtharc. As time rolled on, people changed, and the runes changed too. Different parts of Europe had slightly different versions, which grew from the different people's interactions with nature, the gods and the cosmic energy. Different languages brought the need to make the rune names fit the sounds that people were hearing and speaking. In Scandinavia, the Elder Furtharc became the Younger Furtharc, a smaller set of runes with more abstract ideas. In Britain, the Saxons, Angles, Jutes, and Northumbrians had their own songs of the runes, and Northumbria even had extra runes. Denmark and the people around the Balkans also had their own take on the message of the runes, but the runes were still used for communication, for divination, to provide guidance and support, and were also bound together to make runic spells. Then, as Christianity spread, the ways of worship changed, the ways of making letters changed, and the mighty runestones began to grow moss. Their energy lay dormant for hundreds of years. Empires rose and fell, wars raged across the lands, society changed. Still the energy of the runes lay dormant, apart from in a few isolated areas. Now, people are beginning to work with the runes once again, and their power is reawakening. Their energy is beginning to flow through the land, the people. The aurochs and the hero are finding their place in a new world. In this book, I cover the ancient names, sounds, and energetic patterns of the Elder Furtharc. I've chosen this pattern of runic energy because its sounds resonate with modern Anglophone people, and there are lots of examples of runestones from all over Norway, Sweden, and northern Britain that we can go and see and even touch. Remember now, as you read on, that the runic energies you will encounter are old, and they are desperate to become part of the world again. They have a hunger to be used, to be active, and to pulse, as they once did with the vital energy of life. They require us to bring our current view and perspective to their energy, and to use that energy in a way that is helpful and supportive in these times. The giant ox of ancient Scandinavia may no longer walk this planet, but there are other creatures and constructs with which the rune Uras resonates.